What's up everybody, my name is Andrew Russell and today we're going to be reviewing the Canon 24mm 1.4 L series lens, and I'm going to tell you whether or not you should buy it. So let's get started. Now the quick answer, the one that you came into this video for, is if you're a journalist that shoots a lot of like action shots or if you're an astrophotographer or something like that, then yeah, you should definitely get this lens. For everybody else, probably not. Just save yourself $1,000, and if you need a 24mm, get the 2.8 version instead. You'll save yourself $1,000. Now, let's get into why. And first I want to give a shout out to On The Mark Media for hooking us up with this lens. And to test it, we're going to go down to the Broad Museum in Los Angeles. We're going to take some video, we're going to take some photos. You're going to be able to download all of the raw photos below in the description if you want to throw them in Lightroom and test them yourself. And we're going to have a good time. Let's go. Well, that was fun. Let's review a lens. My reviews are going to be much different from the other reviews that you see on YouTube. Because if you're here on my video already, odds are you've already done a lot of research on whatever I'm going to be talking about, and you also understand how to look up the technical specs of these things yourself. What I primarily care about in a lens is if the final result matches my expectations, and if the cost of the lens makes sense to buy for me, for my style of photography and video work. So that being said, personally, I prefer zoom. For me, this lens is fantastic. It's sharp, the focus is fast, it's a good build quality, it feels very premium while you're taking pictures with it, and it also looks really good on your camera. On top of all that, with its 1.4 aperture, it takes great pictures in low light, and on a non-crop sensor, you get a really wide range so you can capture a lot. For what I do in photography, I would much prefer a zoom lens. I just would rather go with something else for the amount of money that this lens costs, like the 16-35 or even the cheaper 24mm, and that's if you want a fixed 24mm lens, because you can do it all with something like the 16-35. For my work in photography, be it portraits or events or weddings, even landscape, also for video, my B-roll, and for vlogging, the 16-35 just makes much more sense to me than limiting yourself to this. The 1.4 aperture is really awesome, but in most situations, I don't really go below 2 or 3 in my f-stop unless I'm really trying to do this artistic look, in which case I'd likely just pull out my 50 or my 85mm 1.2. Now, like I said in the beginning, if I were a journalist or an astrophotographer, then I would say that this lens could be a must for your kit. In low light situations where you need to capture a lot, the benefits of using a lens like this definitely will serve you better than something like the 16-35. But for everything else, I still think that you could get similar or the same result with the cheaper 24mm 2.8. Save yourself $1,000 and buy another lens. I also think that this is a great lens for video as well. But again, the 16-35 can do all what this thing can do and is only a little bit more expensive. I love the 16-35, but I also love my prime lenses. I certainly feel like there's just a little bit better depth, sharpness, and overall quality of the image that you're getting, especially when it comes to video. However, send me to a wedding or an event or even some portrait sessions and force me to swap back and forth between my prime lenses, missing the shot that I was really needing to get, or just have two cameras, one with a 70-200 and one with the 16-35. And I guarantee you I'm not gonna miss a shot. Anyways, that is my quick review of the Canon 24mm 1.4 lens. Now, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I release a variety of content from being a professional in the voice acting world, the photography world, the videography world, and also my vlog. Once again, thank you guys for stopping by. Let me know what you think about the 24mm down below and whether or not you have any lenses that you want me to review as well. Thank you guys for watching. My name's Andrew Russell. See you next time. Oh yeah, that feels nice. Got a good weight to it. Check this lens out, it's really nice. Kinda heavy. Yep, smells about right. Doesn't seem hollow. Do you think that I should buy you? Says no.